Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I got a lot of things going on today, so I'm using a little bit of How to Kill a Kit with Style, Mixed Media Mayhem, I Am Crafter, and May I Scraplift You, using my Counterfeit Kit Challenge too. This is Scrapping Cane, and this is who we're lifting today. If you're doing pineapple papers, a list for May I Scraplift You, and Pineapple Papers is the host. I will have her and Jennifer, or Scrapping Cane, stuff listed below. If I can find her layout, I will also link it below if she's done a video. So I'm gonna go, I don't know, a little rogue with this. So Jennifer's got 3 pictures. I'm gonna use one. And so I'm gonna zoom in on one and use one color and do a 12 by 12 layout with just one color. So I've got my film strip out. I'm gonna put a bunch of blue stuff on here. I'm mostly keeping it monochromatic except for that pink layer, but her pictures have lots of layers, so I'm gonna use lots of layers. And so the first layer I put on was from my How to Kill a Kit with Style, which is also part of my Counterfeit Kit Challenge. And this black one also is part of that. So I got 2 6x6s used up from that. And then I have 2 other 6x6 pieces of paper from my Minte 6x6 paper pad that's also in my counterfeit kit this month. And so, yeah. I did do some scuff it up, and this is my youngest. I think it's a tractor. It looks like a tractor. I don't know. I don't think I was the one who actually took this picture, So mixed media mayhem is to use your distress inks or oxides, which is what I'm using right now, and either a grunge stamp or text stamp or both. So this one's a text one, and I'm putting it on really messily. It says believe in love and a whole bunch of things. You're not going to read that. This is a different one from 49 and Market, and it just gives that woven thread feel. But again, the grunge to me is these ones that I'm doing, but also in like that messy style where you're not really worried about stamping the whole thing. Hence, I'm just using my palm and doing 2nd, 3rd generation stamping and just making a mess. So this is black set. The lighter of the blues that I used is Salty Ocean, and the darker one of the blues is Prize Ribbon. And then I did a couple of colors on there. So now I'm going to use packaging, because the packaging technique definitely is something that Jennifer did on hers. And so this is Salty Ocean, and I did this purposefully second after my stamping because I did want it to like run and smudge and that kind of thing. I think that gives a little bit more of a grungy look. And yeah, this is going to be pretty grungy though, because I'm going to get flowers and stuff on here too. And then Iron Crafters is bling today. So Iron Crafters is put on by Tara the Paper Snob. Actually, Mixed Media Mayhem is Janet Fritz. And so back to the Paper Snob and Iron Crafters. Iron Crafters is a hop where Tara picks something to use in our stash. And this month it's bling, so that butterfly is a very glittery, and I would call that bling. And then these leaves are so glittery. They are not a scrapbook supply. They are, I think they're for like making bouquets and stuff for other crafts. They have a lot of dimension. You can see in a minute, they're really hard to glue down. So, and then here's my film strip that I am rearranging so it's kind of crooked. Had I thought about it a little bit more, I probably would have moved it over just a little bit more to the left and made it a bit more crooked, but it is what it is. It's probably my least favorite thing about the layout, but I mostly like the layout, so that's okay. So then this old flower is going to go on. These leaves are going to go underneath, but they're not going to stay there. They're going to come over here. Just because I wanted it not by the green, like right by the green on the butterfly. And then this is the same flowers, down below and a couple more green leafy bits, and they're gonna go right here. And these are not gonna stick, so I'll show you what I do with them in a little bit, but so not gonna stick. There's just too much to mention there, but I tried. And then some more of the bling. I'm going to use some rhinestones. So I'm going to use the medium ones for the centers of the flowers, because look at how shiny those are. And then I'm going to sprinkle some around like enamel dots, because why not? Get some more bling on there. And then I think it needs something else. Not that. So I'm going to pull out some enamel dots and some hearts. Looking for blue hearts, but I don't have blue hearts, but I have these gray ones, and I think the gray is going to work just fine. It does introduce another color, but meh, that's okay. It's a neutral, and I think it's what each of those clusters needed. And then I'm going to finish off the blue of these enamel dots, just sprinkling them around. And then I am going to edge this in black soot, because I just thought it needed just a little bit. Jennifer's has a doodly border, and I thought about a doodly border, but this is going to suffice for me because I didn't feel like doing a doodly border. So then I'm trying to add some more glue here because they're not sticking, and I'm like, they're not going to stay. There's just too much dimension there. So look, I'm going to use my stapler. I'm going to staple it right underneath the petals because the petals move, and that one too. And you can't even tell there's staples on my page. And it actually allows those leaves to be up. So, How to Kill a Kit with Style, Mixed Media Mayhem, Iron Crafters, all have playlists that will be linked below, and May I Scraplift You. Counterfeit Kit Club I will also link below. So there'll be lots of links today. And of course, Jennifer Kane will be linked as well because I lifted her lovely layout. I hope you liked how I lifted her layout. I did concentrate on one part of it and zoomed in, but thank you for being here. If you liked it, please make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here, and I always read my comments, so that would be wonderful if you left me one. Thank you so much. Have yourself a wonderful day.